morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Molly, and for the last almost 4 months now, I've been in recovery from anorexia and other mental health disorders. So today, we are doing a Q&A, and there's actually a lot of questions, so it's gonna be good. Yeah, let's get on with the video. Alright, so I have the questions pulled up on my phone. The first question is favorite snacks at the moment. Probably banana and Nutella toast, Starbucks, cereal, yogurt and granola. It's hard to choose, there's a lot of options. The next question is, what's your favorite nail polish color? Definitely turquoise. You can't see it anymore, but I had like turquoise on my nails. I'm actually getting my nails done today, which I'm very excited for. But turquoise is just my favorite color. The next question is, do you know how much I miss you? I miss you too, girl. How are you really doing? I'm doing okay. The last few days have been kind of rough, but like I'm keeping up with my meal plan and stuff. It's just like a lot of crying and stuff, but I'm doing okay, and things are getting better, and yeah, I've been going to the beach a lot, which is really helpful. What's your favorite color? Turquoise. Do the self-harm thoughts ever really go away? They haven't gone away completely for me yet, but I know they do go away because so many people have told me that they just don't have those thoughts anymore. And the more you fight to not self-harm, and the more you like do your best and just like fight the thoughts, the sooner it will go away. And it's a process. It takes time, but it will go away. How are you? Wait, I already had this question. So what I said earlier. Favorite book? Probably literally anything by Emily Henry. I'm in like a reading slump. Like I used to read so much, especially like in the hospital. Now I just can't concentrate. But I have a lot of books, and Malibu Rising is so good. But I'm trying to like get back into reading and concentrate. And I have my Kindle, which is great. I do a lot of writing, so there's some words and stuff. Do you have any pets / animals? Yeah, my dog. She's not upstairs right now, she's downstairs. This is a pillow of her face. She is my baby, and I talk a lot about her because she literally saved my life. And her name is Brita. She is a mix. Definitely has some Aussie and Chesapeake Bay Retriever in her. And yeah. What motivated you to start recovery from your eating disorder? I think I got to a point, like it's different for everyone, but I had been in the hospital in treatment for like a year, and I was just so sick of it. And I kind of just got to a point where I was like, I don't want to live like this anymore. And living with an eating disorder, no matter if you're in the hospital or just like home, like it's miserable and it's not a life. And I think I just realized that I don't want to live miserably forever. Like, I want a life, and I want to be with my dog and my family and my friends and my room, and I want to get to a point where I have food freedom. I want to get to a point where the thoughts aren't so loud, because I know I will get there, and everyone will get there. How did your parents find out about your eating disorder and self-harm, and how did they react? Almost 2 years ago, I had been struggling with an eating disorder for like 4 years, and I broke my ankle. And then things just really went downhill, and I think I broke my ankle because I wasn't eating, so my bones weren't good. things just really went downhill from there, and my parents started to realize that something was up. Like, they already could see it, but like, this is when they really started to realize. So they contacted my doctor and some hospitals and an eating disorder therapist, and I got diagnosed with anorexia. And they were scared that I was gonna die. I remember they would, every night, this isn't funny, why am I laughing? They'd come in to see if I was still breathing, and I don't know, they didn't really know how to react because they hadn't dealt with it before. And we would get in a lot of arguments, and my eating disorder really tested our relationships. They just didn't know what to do and how to help me because they never dealt with an eating disorder before. And then they sent me to treatment centers and hospitals, and then probably about a year ago I started struggling with self-harm, and it was while I was in a treatment center in Colorado, and my therapist told them that I was self-harming, and they did not react well to that. They were upset. They didn't understand it because, again, they never dealt with that before. But they've gotten a lot of coaching on, like, how to, like, help me, and now they're, like, so supportive and amazing. Like, they always have been, but now they, like, know what to do. And yeah. How long was it from when your ED started before you got hospitalized? I don't want anyone to take this as, like you have to be hospitalized or you have to struggle for a amount of years, because it's, like, literally everyone's eating disorder is different. So, but it's, like, probably 5 or 4 years, and then I got hospitalized. Who do you admire? Taylor Swift. Literally, Taylor Swift. There she is, on my wall. And Ro Mitchell. I love Ro Mitchell. She's literally my idol. And Bethany Hamilton. She's so cool. I actually sent her a letter, and she sent me an autograph letter. I don't know. It's somewhere on that wall. I remember I almost, like, passed out when I got it because I was so excited. And it was the autograph photo of her, so she's, like, one of my idols. Do you do family-based therapy? Kind of. I have therapy, like, twice a week or once a week, and I don't know, it's a lot. And usually my parents sit in for the first, like, 20 minutes, and we just talk about how I'm doing. And then I have time with just my therapist and without my parents. And then they, like, kind of, like, we all talk at the end, and, like, they help me through, like, with meal coaching and just when I'm having a rough time or just anything, they help me through. So I guess I kind of do family-based therapy. The next question is, which hospital program did you do? I did a lot. I did CFD residential, Yale New Haven Hospital, Cambridge PHP, ERC residential, ERC inpatient, mainly med, like 3 times, hospital, ERC inpatient, Walden inpatient, and Denver Hospital. I went to a lot of different places, but I don't like to think about it very much because I have a lot of trauma from there. Anywho. How do you pick your meals and snacks? Do you rotate? Have a menu? Okay, so basically, when I started recovery, it was like my parents were in control of all my meals and snacks, and they would pick for me. Sorry, my brother's blasting music. But now I'm, like, picking things, and I have, like, a meal plan, but I don't have, like, a menu. But now I, like, pick my snacks, and unless I'm really stressed and I just don't know what to do, my parents will pick for me. Yeah. Do you ever get cravings and have that food? Do you ever go back for more after a meal or snack? Yes, definitely. It's obviously like really hard, but I struggle with extreme hunger, and sometimes I'll have a snack and I'll just still be so hungry, and it takes a lot of me to say this, but I'll tell my mom I'm still hungry, and we'll go get something from the kitchen to just like, I'll have an extra snack, and if I really want something, I'll try to honor that and have it. The next question is, what are some fear foods? A lot of foods. I remember when I started recovery, I was scared of like literally every food. And now I'm still working on, I have a fear food jar and I face fear foods. There's some that I'm not ready for yet, but I've faced a lot, and it's like let's say pasta. Pasta is still scary, but when I first started recovery, I was trying to eat pasta and I was just crying. I was a mess. I could not do it. Now I just eat pasta like it's obviously hard, but like it's not like a big fear food anymore. So proof it does get easier. Challenge and repeat. Has your brother been affected by you being sick? Yeah. I think it was really hard for him, especially when I was away in hospital. He didn't really understand what I was going through, or like why I was like not eating and stuff. But I don't know, he's learned more about it, and he's a really amazing brother. But it's definitely been hard for him. Like, I think I always feel really bad because it's just made stuff harder. But choosing recovery is helping with our relationship and getting back to where we were when I was younger. Do you have a meal plan and see a dietitian? So my parents meet with my dietitian, and I'm like starting to meet with her. Like I met with her a few days ago, and then I have a meal plan. My parents control it. I'm not gonna say what it is because that could be like triggering, but it's just like what I need for my body, and yeah. Favorite movie? Definitely Soul Surfer or Miss Americana. Moana. Moana is literally my comfort movie. I don't know if, I feel like I've mentioned this before, but my therapist had me like buy Moana like on Amazon so I can watch it whenever I need it, when I'm like upset, and it just like calms me down right away. Favorite breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. My favorite breakfast is probably chocolate chip pancakes and yogurt, Nutella toast. Obviously there's like more stuff with that. Those are just like main things that are really good. Smoothies. Why am I like forgetting right now? There's a lot of stuff. And then lunch, I love avocado and egg toast, which is a fear food, but I've faced it a lot of times and it's really good. So I love that. And bagels and cream cheese, which is also a fear food, but I faced it. Leftovers. Like sometimes I'll do like a breakfast food for lunch, like a pancake or something. And then dinner, I really like white bean cauliflower pasta. And oh, we had this last night. It was like chicken apple sausages. This is like my new discovery. They're so good. Chicken apple sausages, Parmesan orzo. Orzo? I think it's orzo. And green beans. And then like some more stuff. And that's probably my favorite dinner right now. And then I already said my favorite snacks. This one's kind of targeted, but I'll answer it. How come you always have the same snack of cereal? Would you change it up? I do not always have the same snack of cereal. It just happens to be that when I film my what I eat in a day, is like I have cereal a lot. And like I do have it a lot because it's like my favorite snack. But it's like good that I'm having it because I'm challenging repeating it because it used to be a really big fear food. But I do like have a lot of different things. Like yesterday I had like a matcha and banana and Nutella, and I don't know. Like I do have a lot of different things. What is your job? I'm a CIT, which is a counselor in training at a camp. It's like a nature program called White Pines, and I absolutely love it. And I just started that a few days ago. I don't get paid because I'm a CIT, but I will next year. And yeah, it's actually really fun. Do you make any of your food? I've been starting to make some stuff. Like I'll make like mochas and matchas and like drinks and stuff. And sometimes like my parents will have me like pour my cereal, or like I don't know, just like help, or like I'll bake with my mom sometimes. But usually my parents make the food just because I'll get so like micromanaged in the kitchen, and the eating disorder will kind of just get really loud and like, oh my god, I can't find a piece of my necklace. Just like try to make me restrict and put less on my plate, which is not recovery. How old are you? I'm 15. I feel like I don't know what I was about to say. It's just like at the start of my recovery, I was like, there's no one my age recovering. But now that I'm on like Instagram, and I've met so many people my age and younger who are in recovery, so it makes me feel less alone. But yeah, I'm 15. I'm gonna be a sophomore next year. Dream job, I want to be, well, okay, when I was younger, I wanted to be a marine biologist, which I still want to be, because I love the ocean so much, as you can tell by my blue room. And my dolphin squishmallow. This is Danica. But now I really want to be an eating disorder therapist who lives in Hawaii and goes surfing on her free time. But anyway, I want to be an eating disorder therapist, and I want to help people who have eating disorders recover. And like, I think the best therapists are the ones who have been through it and like know what it's like to have an eating disorder. Like obviously like there's good therapists that haven't been through it, but I think the best ones are the ones who like know what you're dealing with. So yeah, I want to be an eating disorder therapist. Favorite quote: you made it through the trauma, you'll make it through the healing. And you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Which is up on my wall. I love the second one because it has to do with surfing, and it's like you can't just completely stop your eating disorder right away, but you can learn how to cope with it and how to like fight it. And I love you made it through the trauma, you'll make it through the healing, because it's like you've made it through 100% of your worst days, and even though healing is so hard, like, you're gonna make it through because you've made it through worse. Yeah. Favorite singer? Taylor Swift. All the way. I love her. And then I love, like, Phoebe Bridgers and Gracie Abrams. And Noah Kahan. I love Noah Kahan. And Olivia Rodrigo. And Lizzie McAlpine. And then, like, random singers. Oh, I love Pink Floyd. That's, like, really random, but, I love Pink Floyd. Tips for not comparing what your family members eat. Example, we need a lot more, so it's hard. My parents and family try to, like, eat with me, but sometimes it's hard, like, to not compare. I'll always be like, oh my god, I'm eating so much more than them. But something that I remember is they have a healthy relationship with food. But I am healing my relationship with food, and I need to eat a big amount of food to heal my relationship with food. And everyone's body is different and needs different things. And in eating disorder recovery, you need a lot more than people expect. Do you want kids? Later, of course. That's what it says. Yeah, when I'm older, a lot older. That's actually one of my motivations for recovery, was like getting my period back so I can have kids one day. Because I love little kids, they're so cute. They're so squishy, I just want to like... Are you fully weight restored? I'm not gonna say numbers, but I think I am. I don't get to know my weight, but I think I'm at a point where I'm maintaining. But if I gain weight, like, that's just what I need to gain. Can we be friends? Literally, I love all you guys, so just message me anytime. It takes me a while to get back to all the messages, because there's a lot. But, yeah, you're all my friends. How are you I think it's meant to say how are you doing, but it says how are you going, and I already answered how are you doing. And then the last question is, do you sometimes miss being sick? Literally all the time. Which is, like, really frustrating, because I know I was miserable, and I know that it's not, like, what I want, but I'm always like, oh my god, I miss being sick, things would be better if I was sick, or I miss, like, my tube in the hospital, and, like, my sick body, which looks different for everyone. But something that I remind myself is, like, I don't want to be back in that position again, because even though my eating disorder told me I'd be happier then, once I was, like, when I was sick, I was not happier. I was more miserable, and even if I'm miserable right now, that doesn't get to me and I get to relapse, because that'll only make me more miserable. That is it for the questions. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and follow my Instagram. I'll link it in the bio. Molly Ring Recovering. And I hope you all know that you are beautiful inside and out, and you deserve recovery. And you got this. Alright, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.